Hello dear students, so we are going to discuss today about the complex numbers, how it is different from real numbers and what are the properties of complex numbers. So in this video we are going to discuss, because up to class 10th you have studied about real numbers only. So as an introduction of complex number, we can say that such equations, for example x square plus 1 is equal to 0, such equation don't have any solution in the real numbers, because there is no any x belonging in real number which can satisfy this equation, because we know that in real number the square of every real number is always a positive number, and positive plus positive can never be 0. So that means in real numbers there is no any such possibility that it can be satisfied by any real numbers. So we have to look for a different field of numbers where it can be satisfied, and those numbers are called complex numbers. So here if we solve this equation for the solution, so we are going to get it x square is equal to minus 1. That means such numbers whose square is negative 1, so that means that number will be complex. That means whose squares are a negative number, that will be a complex number. So or we can say that this x will be under root of minus 1. The same under root minus 1 is also represented by a symbol I. This Greek letter I is also known as iota, and this is basically representing the complex number. Wherever I has been inserted in the number, that number is representing a complex number. For example, any number written in form of a plus ib, so this will be complex. Just like you have been familiar with the irrational numbers root 2 and root 3, these are the irrational numbers. So wherever these irrational numbers are written with some rational number like 2 plus root 3 or 3 minus root 2, all these are becoming irrational, because we know that sum of rational plus irrational becomes irrational. Similarly, if one of the part is imaginary or complex and another part is even real also, then the sum of those two will be ultimately a complex number. So in general, we represent a general complex number in form of a plus ib, where a is the real part and this ib is your imaginary parts, where a and b are some real numbers, coefficients. Okay, so these are the representation and notation of the complex numbers. Okay, so we have seen that the value of I numerically is under root minus 1. So we are going to also see that what is I square. So I square is going to be your under root minus 1 into under root minus 1. That means it is going to give you minus 1. Because we know that root 2 into root 2 becomes 2. So similarly root minus 1 into root minus 1 will be minus 1. And what will be your I cube? I cube can be written as I into I square. I square value we have just calculated, that is minus 1. So it will be simply I into minus 1. So that is going to give you minus of I. Okay. So what will be your I to the power 4? I to the power 4 can be written as I square into I square. I square is just, you have got already here, minus 1 and into minus 1. So finally minus 1 and minus 1 product will be your plus 1. So you get I to the power 4 plus 1, I to the power 2 minus 1, I to the power 3 minus I, and I is your numerically under root minus 1. So these four set of values will be very important to calculate other powers of iota. For example, if it is given I to the power 99, so we have to find out the value of this. So this power 99 you have to divide by 4, because we know that any multiple of 4 will give us plus 1. So this 99 you can divide by 4. So what we get, 4 2s are 8, 1 will be remainder, then 9 will be copied, 4 4s are 16, here 3 will be remainder. That means whatever remainder is coming, that is more important, because this 99 can be written as 4 into 24 plus 3. Okay, so in place of this 99 we can write 4 into 24 plus 3. That can be written because this term and this term you can split into the same power base. So here it is going to be written as 4 into 24 and into I to the power 23. This I to the power 4 to the power 24 you can write, and it is I to the power 3. So ultimately I to the power 4 is 1, which you have just calculated. That power of 24 will be just 1 only, because you know that power of 1 will be anything, so it is going to not change any value further. So here I to the power 3 will be ultimately going to be in place of I to the power 99. So 99 power of I is equivalent to the power of 3 of I, and power of 3 of I you have just calculated above, that is minus I. So the value of I to the power 99 is equal to minus I. Okay, so this way you can calculate any of the power of the iota I, which is going to be just calculated with the help of multiple of 4. Any multiple of 4 becomes 1, and rest of the remainder part only will give you the value of that particular complex number.